Hey folks, Gov back with you. Another quick update on the studio monitor situation. So I did a little rearranging. First thing is I put my mixer here a little bit closer to where I need to be. This way I could hit the volume and some of the other controls pretty quickly. Turntable amp or a phono amp, running that into the mixer. And so far so good. So I mentioned earlier on the other video how I had a very distinct kind of stereo panning or stereo separation left to right. And I found that maybe part of that was the angle I had the speakers at. So I went ahead and angled those a little bit more towards my natural sitting position. That's helped. I also found that the highs weren't really what I needed them to be. The back of these HS5s do have some room control options, so I went to the high K boost on that, and that seemed to cure it. Still not hearing a lot of low end, which is what my ear likes. As a drummer, I like to have that low end. But that'll be just something I get used to. So the next thing to try is putting on the mopeds. So I'll do that right now and come right back to you.
And tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes.
Alright, so it took me a second to go get the box for the mopeds. Here that is. Pretty simple setup. Let's go ahead and see if I can get some of these pulled out of the box. They got a little bit of branding on them, which is cool. As we pull these out, very cool. So that's interesting. Yeah, so first time, again, I've mentioned a couple times, first time with studio monitors. And again, the folks over at Sweetwater, Ryan, helped me out there and set me up with these pads. Never used them before, so it looks like that's some sort of wedge. Maybe they changed the angle. And then I would assume that's part of the system that it sits on. So that's cool. Looks like maybe the ability to change the angle or keep it flat. Alright, so we'll get these other two or other sets here. It looks like they're two sets that get combined together. So that's really neat. I'll take another look here and we'll jump in and put them under the speakers and see if they make a difference from a sound perspective. See how good my ear is from that perspective. Alright, be back with you in a moment. Alright, Gov back with you here. So, interesting. So I played around with the angles a little bit and used the different wedges that we had in, again, our moped monitor isolators. And as I was doing that, of course, I saw finally some directions, right? You know, typical guy, I'm not going to read the directions first, but really interesting, right? So we've got some different angles that we can use those wedges as to combine with. So it's either 8 degrees up, 4 degrees up, flat with a obviously then angled down 4 degrees and then angled down 8 degrees. So I think for me, because of the way I'm sitting here and I don't have the stands yet, those were on out of stock, so those will be coming. For now, I went with the flat, and that flat gets it a couple inches off of the surface. And so really interesting. So I didn't really hear too much of a difference to my ear with isolating them. I think maybe because the track I was listening to at the time didn't have a lot of bottom end, so I didn't really hear any like rattling on my desk or anything like that. For now, we'll go with this. I think it looks cool. It allows me some expansion, so these have some space for a bigger monitor if I ever do upgrade and go with maybe a 2-monitor setup. So again, I'm going to A/B test it for you. The microphone on the camera probably doesn't do a lot, and I probably should go back and play the same track, but not so coordinated in that way. I'm just going to go turn up the music here with wherever my Spotify mix landed me. So let's go ahead and do that. So pretty cool for me. A big step for me in building out this home studio. I'll keep listening here. Maybe throw in one of my band's mixes when we recorded live here in the studio and see if I like it. Other than that, we'll call it good for now as far as the install of the Yamaha HS5 studio monitors with the moped monitor isolators. Thanks for checking in. If you have, hit me up with some comments. Give me some feedback. Learning as I go here with these posts and filming right now with a cell phone camera. I do have some GoPros, might give those a shot as well. But anyways, give me a shout out if you like it. Give me some feedback. If you don't like it, tell me what I can improve on. Other than that, right now, it's Gov saying ciao, ciao.
And tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes